can get here, in, and destabilize, and then extend. She's already off, okay? Now I just need to pull her butt away from the heels while keeping all this. So now I pull in again, and I'm going to fall to my hip that I'm going to hook sweep to. So I'm here, and pull her off. That makes it very easy. You just look that way. If I'm trying to hook sweep her from here, there's not a chance. The base is too low. I need to destabilize again. So here, I have this. Also, if I'm legitimately doing this, I don't know if you know Carter, but if it's Carter, I'm the meanest person to him. I will take my head and try and ram it through his neck. One, I think it's funny. Two, it's effective. So I'm not just like this and we're like, here you go, Tiff, right? Tiff knows how I roll when I'm with someone like that I like. So I'm here, like this, right? And she's like, yeah, that's awesome, right? Then I'm taking her over. I don't relinquish that control. If I can keep that uniform horn going through their neck, I'm doing it. I don't want them to be like, oh, this is okay. I'm gonna go, oh, and like make noises. Noises in jiu-jitsu is the funniest thing. In my mind, I know it's weird, but I think it's hilarious. Right? So I'm here, I'm in, right? Up, destabilize, in, keep their head looking that way. Right? From here, I'm keeping that shoulder, leg, whatever, or I can take it up, come to mount. If you haven't like gotten DQ'd for that leg. Yeah? Play around with it, 3, 1. I'm going to like right hand up into that shoulder joint, bring my other hand out, and slide through where my head goes. Okay? You can already see her that she's like twisting her head because it's not fun, right? I'm not like this, where like she looks happy and stuff. I pull this in and I drag my elbow up. That's happy? Oh, she's so slow. Okay? I have my basic shoulder lock sweep. So we'll go over basic shoulder lock sweep. In my opinion, it works like 50% of the time, depending on the levels of people. It is a beautiful one. I am going to do a couple things. So I get my basic butterfly in, bring this up, through. Now I'm just going to shift my weight to that side. Just bring it out and bring it here. Okay? Now I'm going to use my leverage with underneath her chin and my elbow. Okay? That's the way that her head should be like facing this entire time. So I'm here, in, I just like knife hand up, through. And I don't want to have this, bring my head out, go, that's my hand, grab, kind of thing, right? I'm here, and I take my head away, I snake that hand in so there's like minimal time that I have no contact. Now I just start lifting the elbow, shift the weight up. Okay? If I have a good shoulder clamp and down, that post should be mitigated somewhat. We'll play around next with what happens if they have a really good strong post on that side. We have a good series off of this. But let's play around every time. Just keep shifting position so I'll hook your head around it over here. And one other thing, don't get lazy. Okay? If I'm getting lazy with my hooks, my butterfly becomes garbage. Really focus on keeping those hooks, keeping everything in, through. Okay, so I'm at no point am I ever like, oh, I'm good. Okay, keep these hooks nice and solid. In, through. I'm looking over. I'm raising her head, up, and then here. Again, I keep this hook in, and I keep my forearm dragging across her face for noises. Where, yeah, that's why I'm actually talking like this, because when as soon as it's like, yeah, and smash me with the elbow. I was like, no, that makes sense.
Guys, do you want to do the first one where we're extending them out, then this, or can we do this from just
you
the
can do it straight from butterfly. I do like the extension just because it gets us more active in the whole thing. But realistically, if I'm here and I'm in butterfly, and on this side, you can tell I'm like my belt on one side is waiting. Right? So I'm here pulling in. As soon as like I get my double unders, I'm usually just coming here and I'm pulling in, back. And then I start going, what way do you want to go? I'm gonna keep that. Yeah. Keep going. I'm gonna hook sweep you. You're gonna be like, nah, I know what you're doing. You need to like calm those stuff. You need to set stuff up, right? This is probably my number one. It's just, I just grab the head and I just pull it down towards the butt, okay? So like here, I have my sweep on this side. I start to go and I feel the toes go down. I'm gonna bring my butt to that side and I go up high. Don't grab neck, grab like crown of the head. Neck, you can still look at the ceiling and like wash up. Crown of the head, okay, go ahead. Sorry. Makes you look ridiculous when you're trying that. But like if I have this, I'm like, yeah, I got a good grip. Yeah, it's okay. But this one is gonna like collapse them over top. And then I'm just rotating over. So I'm in, I have this, I start to go, I start to kind of, okay, I'm gonna bring my butt up. Grab, in. Okay, and then I keep that shoulder again. So all I'm doing is grabbing the head and trying to whip them on there. And I don't want to grab neck. If you do wrestling, like at the collar tie here, right? He's going to be able to look at the seam. Whereas if I come up to the crown of the head, I can like jack up his neck, but maybe do one of those. Okay, so shoulder time. In. I have all this, I'm going after it, through. I go to plants, okay? Grab the crown of his head, jump up, make sure I hook it active, pick it up and high. And then like I can keep this to keep him looking that way, because that will be the only way that he can bridge. He goes to try and bridge into me with like him looking that way. It's stupid. You're not gonna do it. Right? Sorry, you're going to bridge into me towards the big neighbor. Okay? It just doesn't work. You have to be looking at the bridge. Clara, do you want to get some like the meaty part of my arm? There's almost zero chance that he cares. I turn it to like the blade of my arm. You start to see him move. Okay? So now I'm gonna take that theory and work it into like the shoulder lock. Good shoulder, bad shoulder, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm here, and I use the meaty part of my arm to try and like collapse that joint. He has a higher percentage of like blocking. I use the blade of my arm to pull it in, and then I collapse it down here. Right? Now I have a lot of control. And he makes a right? Doesn't even make noise. Right? This is, right? Now I can start to raise him up and take him over. But I am collapsing that with this grip here. I'm not big on like, you need to grip this way. This is one of those ones that's like leg locks in my mind. You should be gripping a certain way so that it's really effective. I'm just collapsing that joint. So I think of it as like I just knife hand up, my thumb is pointing at me. I don't even move it. I bring my other hand to match it. Now I can pull it down. I don't try and keep my head in there. I try to take all this space away. So I bring my head out of the way. I'm in. Okay. Then I raise my elbow. Play around with that a little bit. Keep going. Now, there's times where I'm going to take a hook out and kick a leg, so that if they're posting the leg, we're going to kick that post out, right? It's like a tabletop, just kick out the leg and tip it, so nice and easy, okay? So, this way. So off of that 100%. If you want to go over everything, go over everything. You want to start with 100%, you're here, okay? Now I have this. I do favor a gable grip, pulling this thumb up and into that, so I'm crunching their head down, rather than like an S grip where there's a lot of maneuverability in my arms. That's fine. I kind of want to crunch everything in, so I switch everything. I'm here. This makes it more, like you get more miserable. Your partner is more miserable. Okay? This, as much as I crunch, how bad is that?
Not too bad. That's shitty.
So it doesn't matter like what you want to do, but it kind of matters. So I prefer just my standard gable grip, so I can pull everything in. Right, elbows tight, pulling her in. Now, if she goes to post with a leg off of this, right, and this goes for any of these suits. If they post a leg and you're like, no, I want that sweep, right? I'm here and I start to flow, okay? I now keep this hook, but I can come up to that knee, and I can pick it up. Okay? And then this one lifts nice and high. Couple little caveats to this. Try not to keep your hook too high towards the crotch, right? Kicking out that leg is gonna go. You can just slide it down and then kick it out. So here, through, I go to do this and she, yeah, okay? If I'm trying to do it from here, we're kicking out that thigh, it's stable. I go down towards that knee, kick it out, bring it up. Then I do the neck, right? Okay, so keep those hooks, sticky feet and butterfly guard. It's a rule of thumb, keep those feet sticky, and then when it doesn't work, then we keep it that leg. And like it, we can do it with any of these, right? If I'm just doing this shoulder plant one, I'm lifting up and she goes, oh, right? I kick it up. If I go to, I like that. Dead man's roll. Right? If I'm here, I'm trying to do this one, she starts to lift that one, right? Cool. I bring my leg up, kick it up, right? On all of these, you can just kick out a leg. And I don't mean like donkey kick them. Put your foot on it and then extend. Unless it's Carter. Right in the middle of the Carter, donkey kick him in the thigh. Let him know I told you to do it. Okay? But now we're just going to kick out a leg and keep that other hook active and really try to use your legs more than like forcing it with your arms. If you're like me, I pick fights with like the biggest people ever. You need to start using your legs a lot more. Yeah, do you want? Passing it, I'm using my full ass to try and get the sweep. And that's what's causing these reactions. Okay? If I like half-ass anything, it's like, oh, and then they're just gonna smash through it. Still go after that first sweep. Still go after the second sweep. So, I'm here, I'm going through and I have all this, I'm like loose with this and I'm like trying to go through with this. She still has a base. She still has everything here. It doesn't help me. Okay? So I'm going through and pulling this one down and in. Now I start to drive it and she goes, right? Cool. I switch and this hand placement comes right there. So rather than like this and having to like re-grip, just here, boom. Okay? Shift my hips out, make her look down and do it. I have to go after each one to make the next one work. If the first one works, awesome, we did our job, we did what we wanted. If that doesn't work, we should have an option, we should have an idea of where we want to go, what we want to do. Everything kind of chains together. There's a reaction to every action, all this like feng shui stuff. That's why I'm teaching this like chaining attacks, chaining sweeps, chaining everything, chaining defenses, all this kind of fun stuff. So you have an idea of what you can do. But you do need to do the first attempt the first sweep. You get it? Cool. 6 points or whatever. If you don't, you got options, okay? We're gonna just go one more with the sweeps, and we're just gonna go into the 100%. Okay, so if they block the one way, and then you try the second way, and they're like, nope, they block that way, they've opened up an avenue, and it's called 100% because 60% of the time it works all the time. I'm full of horrible movie references. Okay? So I'm here, I have this one, I'm going out, I'm lifting, she blocks that way, okay? Now I go to do this one and she blocks that way. Well sweet, that's opened up this avenue in between at her armpit. So I'm gonna sit up, I'm gonna shoot this through. Now, if you're good at guillotines, well sweet, it's kind of there. I hit one guillotine in 12 years of competing. So I'm not gonna throw that up. I'm gonna bring this around. Okay. So I've dropped, I've sat up, I shoot this through, and bring this up. Okay? Now I have this. Again, it does matter kind of how you grip here. I like to again use the blade of my arm in the joint. Okay? And now I'm just gonna steer like the big wheel over, in, crab. This elbow is gonna block that shoulder, up. Now, if you are me, you can keep your head there, you walk this hand, up. I'm sure that's illegal, and I can do that. It is some kind of neck crank.
It's more like running from a chill crack.
actually. Yeah. No, that's probably why I don't do IBJJF. I would be disqualified really quick. But yeah, it is a miserable neck crank that is hard to get out of. So nice and easy if you do it. Okay, so one more time. Playing around. I'm going through and right? Again, I want to do all my attempts like 100%, but not 100% so that she can still walk them right through 2 blocks. Okay? I go after this one, lift my hips up. I need my hips out this way so I have a clear avenue to sit up and come under this one. Right? This question gets asked quite a bit. Can you interlock your hands? Yeah. Great. How fun is this stick?
Super.
Yeah. Okay. It's harder to get the sweep that way because she still has a post. So I'm going to take that post away. I bring this one up, clamping this elbow down and in. Okay. And steer the truck. Look at where I'm turning. That way. Then I keep her head crunched, or I go points. I have a big board of all the points and what they're worth, and I still don't care. Sound good? Yeah. You know what? Relax and then forget about your arms. Forget about the clamp, forget about like all this fun stuff. Normally, the 100% grips with your upper body is enough. Right? It's enough to start to turn, it's enough to start to make the sweep work. The partner that's getting swept is just adding an extra obstacle. You're just posting it. Okay? That's the only thing that we should be worrying about. If they don't post out, do the sweep. Right? I think about it all the time. I'm like, if you get the reps in that you're doing the sweep, right? You get that down, but you're like stopping halfway because they're not posting. That's gonna imprint in your mind, and you're gonna stop in a competition with something and then, oh, why aren't they posting out? And then you give them an opportunity, right? If they don't post out, take the sweep, and then the next time you go, hey, can you post out? You talk with the partner. You're always talking with the partner. So if I'm here, and I've launched it down, and I'm getting like into this. Another thing with this, I'll show them this side. Okay. I'm here and clamped. I'm not down here with this elbow. Okay. He can still do a lot of stuff with this. He can like start to push the knee and all this stuff. Right. I want to take up this arm as well. Okay. So I'm bringing this one across. I'm clamping it down here. Now if he goes to move that arm, it's up. Okay. Yeah. And then if I'm going after the sweep and I'm pulling him through and he doesn't pull, I don't worry. I take that over. Okay. And like that's how sticky the leg is. I'm always pushing with it, trying to extend it. Right? So if he doesn't pulse, take the sweep. Build it in your mind. Build it in your mind. Get that idea. I want that sweep. Don't go always not posting. Right? So then if he posts, right, and I'm here, and I'm lazy with this, I'm like, oh, my 100%'s not working. It's a 50%. Right? No, we want this in tight. I want to clamp them down. I'm in. I'm like rotating. I'm making it. I'm making it work. So I'm here, right? I'm making it work all the time. So I'm in. I should get this. If I don't get it, well then I'm going to kick out those posts. Right? I'm here, boom. In, right? Yeah. You post. I can use this leg too. Okay? I can take this one, extend that. Now he's really compromised. His legs are right out. And I just so I can, depending on how it is, how I feel, how big they are, what we're doing, I can kick out either leg. Sometimes they're just like dolphin to it. Like, oh, this sucks. That's awesome. Dude, not bad. We don't care. Well, no. Okay. But we're playing around. So really work at keeping those legs sticky. Don't forget about arms. Don't forget about like cranking them down. Really work at the full thing. Work the whole body, yeah? Keep going. Okay. And he starts to post out. Like I have all this. I start to go this way. He posts out. And then I go this way, right? I'm on my hip. And I bring this one up to there to kick him down. And I bring this knee up, right? And then I come through. I want to keep that shoulder in so I can hold across. So that's the very basic. When we're going through, I'm still going after like the short crunch sweep, right? I don't want to go half-assed here, right from here. Come through, right? I come through, yeah, in post. I have my angle, okay? I need to keep this hand busy. If I just try and throw up a triangle from here, right? There's zero chance. But if I'm here and doing this, right? I can come up, kick out, or just bring up and I clamp in, right? From here, I'm sure everyone's done a triangle before. What my main focus is not just like getting that leg through, but getting my knee pit to the side of the neck, right? Not too high, not just the calf, because that gives me room to breathe. I'm looking for that knee pit into the side of the neck, so I can clamp up here, right? This should already be kind of tight. Is it a little red? That's what I'm looking at. Yeah. Right? So I've gotten in, I start going times, I go over that way, okay? I'm on my hip, I keep this tight, bring this up to my chest, bring it through. Again, I don't want to let go of this. If I already have a limb extended, why not keep it? Right? Low, here, there, all this fun stuff. I'll never throw up an armbar from here, pretend to get stuck, so I'll throw up a triangle. But to you, we're just playing around with one more idea, okay? So here, in, I have all this, come up through, stand, right? Out that way. I keep them busy. If you want one more little detail, I do shoulder to ear to shoulder here. To keep that arm down, through, up. I have this arm, this one comes up to the hip. I have my ankle, walk it up. You can just go ankles, you don't have to like choke them out yet, but come in and triangle. So, one, through, so that way, keep the arm up, through. When I'm looking for the neck, put that angle, triangle. Right? This is like some of the easiest triangle entries that you can hit, and it's all off of just shoulder cross. But you're on